Hi, it's another gloomy rainy day, raining outside, and not much sun in here. But orchids are still blooming. These are my blooms there. I rearranged my tank and removed the large Phalaenopsis. So that's my Phalaenopsis gigantea, out of tank now. And my colorful fall is here. Very cheerful appearance. I love it. And the spotted fowl. So this tree came out of the tank because they're too big. They're taking too much space. And I decided to try and grow them here. The humidity here is holding at about 50%, which should be fine for Phalaenopsis. Now I noticed that the cakey and this one dried up the bud. See, it's yellow. So I'm not sure whether it's because it's now out of tank or it's just because it's a cakey and it does not have enough resources to support the blooms. So I'm hoping it's just because the cakey is too small and it just overestimated itself and produced this spike, but now it cannot handle all the blooms. Because see, these spikes are fine. The bud is still developing. So I'm hoping that's the case. Now, if the main plant spikes will start to dry out the buds, then I'll probably put it back inside of tank. That's a lovely thought. In a tank, I have nice development on a little Catasetum baby that I got from Gabrielle Carson last year. Remember, I got this teeny tiny little baby, very fat and happy, and now it started new growth, and I think this new growth looks like more like start of an adult pseudobulb. See how big it's already? So I'm fertilizing it, I'm keeping it in warm and humid tank, and I'm hoping that maybe I will see the blooms from this one. I'm really happy about it. I didn't expect it to grow the large bulb so soon, but there it is. So it's doing great. And here's my another Catasetum, pileatum jumbo green gold, that just stopped blooming. And while I was deciding if I should just let it rest or should I keep watering it, what should I do, it actually decided for itself, and I think it started. See, there's something green there. I think it's a start of new pseudobulb there. So I think it decided to skip the rest and start growing again, which is fine with me. So maybe that's plant's way to get into normal schedule because it was blooming through the winter, and now it will start to grow new growth at the normal time. Anyways, it still has some leaves, but they're yellowing, so I expect they will drop soon. And so I will be watering this plant so that new growth will be able to grow nice and healthy. It doesn't look like spike, right? I mean, it's a new growth, definitely. Now there's another cool thing happening. My Paphiopedilum henryanum started a second growth. It was sitting there doing nothing for a while, and then at the same time it started new growth and a new leaf on the main growth. So I don't know if the appearance of the second growth means that it's ready for blooming. I hope so. So we'll see. I mean, the new growth is nice, but the blooms would be even better. But if it can do both, that would be great. The black dot on the Dendrobium tubaense, it's starting to actually develop into something. I'm hoping it's gonna be a bud, and I'm really excited about it. It's definitely growing. So I'm watching it, I'm looking at it every day to see what's gonna become of it. So let's keep our fingers crossed for the bud. That will be really exciting. I like the blooms of tubaense. This is my Vanda, new Vanda that started to open the flowers. I bought it as Vanda sanderiana species, but I have my doubts that it is what it is. The main reason of my doubts is the fact that, you see the buds? The flowers have spurs. Vanda sanderiana should not have this little spurs on the lip. See, there and there. You can see it. I was trying to look for the spurs inside of flowers, but then I figured that you can see them even outside of the flower from the back. And it has lots of spots. So when the flowers will open, we'll see better what it is. And yeah, it might be not actually Vanda sanderiana. The flowers still will probably look lovely. Nice color. So I'll make a video when it fully opens. My Cattleya started new growth. This one is Cattleya leopoldii alba that I bought from Tropical Gardens last year. See, there's new growth coming up. This plant has very little roots, so I put it inside of tank, hoping that it'll grow some more roots, and it did. There are some roots in there, and now new growth appeared, which is good. Good development. And here are my two other Cattleyas that I have growing. There's new growth on my Sea Breeze. See the new growth. And this is Cattleya leopoldii regular form, non-alba, which I got from Sunset Valley Orchids. And this one, there are two pieces of the plant, of the same plant. And there is a new growth too, one, and new growth another. So we'll see if they will develop into something that might bloom, or they will be just skinny little bulbs that will not bloom. But at least they're doing something, which is good development too. There's my Phalaenopsis javanica. It's been blooming for a while now. There were two spikes before. It produced me a third spike, and now they're just the blooms are coming and going all the time. It smells like mimosa to me, not the yellow fluffy flowers. Mimosa, and it looks very nice. I wish they were not looking down, the blooms, but so you can only see them when you turn the plant like this, but they are quite lovely blooms. That's a javanica. And this is my Bulbophyllum eberhardtii, and there is a spike growing. This is one of those Bulbophyllums that bloom every year for me at approximately the same time. And so this is the first spike that appeared. Last time it produced me two spikes on two pseudobulbs. So we'll see, maybe there's more spikes are coming on this plant. It's growing into large plant, and it does this. See the yellowing and then blacking? And I don't know why. And not only that one, this is Kalimpong, which grows nicely, blooms regularly, but it does the same thing with leaves. I still didn't figure out what happens. It doesn't seem to affect the new growth or blooming of the plant. So, no idea what. They're doing great, they're growing, they're producing many new bulbs, and they're blooming regularly, both of them. But some of their leaves doing this, who knows why. So yeah, that's a spike on eberhardtii. So that was my small update on orchids for April. Those that are doing something at least. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.